Hi there, I'm Scott Taylor, Product Manager of the Cougar Division here at Keystone RV. And today I'm here with the rock star Courtney from the Flipping Nomad. Thanks for being with us today.
Well, thanks for having me, Scott. I appreciate that. You know, like he said, my name is Courtney and my business is the Flipping Nomad. You might follow us on Instagram. If not, we are an RV renovation business. So we take pre-loved RVs, we do a cosmetic gut job of them, and they come out looking like beautiful tiny homes on the interior. And one of our signature looks is white cabinets and white walls, and we like to inject a really modern look into our RVs, but I'm noticing that you guys are doing that here on campus now with the new 2021s. So let's take a look at some of the new things that you've done for this year.
So Courtney, we actually changed quite a bit, but let me kind of give you the backstory of how we got there and why we did what we did. So our interior design department is phenomenal, and Amy Gray, it was the lead on our brand with Cougar, and we really challenged her last fall. Give us something that's maybe a little bit different than the norm for Cougar. Cougar's been around for a long time, top in its class, best innovative brand.
Legend.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, it's a staple in the industry, not only for, of course, Keystone, but our dealers and just the whole industry in general, right? But we've also had a lot of customers over the last few years saying, why the brown? So much brown. Well, we've sold over 160,000 Cougars that had a lot of the neutral tones in there. So we want to do something that's still kind of catered to them, but also maybe attracted some new buyers as well. So we really challenged Amy, and she knocked it out of the park. So what she did was, she gave us 3 completely different interiors. One was more on the safe side, one was to the extreme, if you will, and then of course we did ask for one with white cabinets, and once they were all completed, boy, she pulled the Cougar team out and said, which one you like best. It was hands down. It was a no-brainer that the driftwood interior was it for us and was it for our customers. And I'll tell you why. If you look in the kitchen here, again, we still have some browns, but in the kitchen, it's all that new white, all raised panel cabinetry, solid surface countertop with the edging on there to make it look really rich. And of course, I think the herringbone accent as far as the backsplash just really accents the countertops and the cabinets pretty darn well as well. Okay?
Yeah, I would agree. I love the accent of, you know, the darker cabinetry with the grout, and I think it ties everything in so well together and also looks very modern at the same time.
And that's what we're going for, is more of a modern yet rustic. Again, we have a lot of previous customers that we're catering to, but we also want to attract some new ones as well. And I think, again, knocked out of the park. And if you look back here, we do have still some of the brown tones, and this is where I get that rustic feel. We are in a brand new floor plan that is under 34 foot. It's under 10,000 pounds, and it's right there in that sweet spot. It's smaller, yet it still feels enormous inside. And I really think the way Amy knocked it out of the park with still having some browns here, but yet the kitchen here, it makes you feel like 2 different rooms in a small trailer.
Yeah, it really does, and I love that you get the warm tones with the wood, but also the brightness of the new white cabinet. And to your point of this being big and feeling open, it absolutely does, but at, you know, 33, 34 feet, it's also still maneuverable. So you get the best of both worlds in this floor plan. And also, it's pretty good on weight, too.
Yes, under 10,000 pounds, which again is right there in that wheelhouse.
That's a sweet spot.
Yeah, and one of the other things that we did with this floor plan, again, what we're trying to cater to is those customers that are, you know, with the new challenges in life, maybe they just want to get up and go. Rather than just doing weekends, they want to get up and go for a long period of time. Behind you here is not only the pantry, but you can put a stackable washer and dryer in that area. So for the customers that want to get up and go, they can be under 34 foot and still have that, which is really tough to get that feature in anything under 35 foot.
It really is, and that's just one of those added extra comforts of home that's nice to have when you are in your home away from home, out on the road. And also, speaking of that, one of the things that I noticed walking into this unit was the new residential refrigerator.
Brand new, yep, brand new this fall. We still offer the 12 cubic foot gas electric, and we actually accent with raised panels on it as well. Looks very, very rich, very luxury, if you will. But then we do offer the 16 cubic foot residential. It also comes with that 2,000 watt inverter as well.
So if someone's not familiar with what an inverter is, you know, as a residential refrigerator, it can only run on electricity.
Correct.
But with that inverter, the inverter will take power from the batteries and convert it to 120 volt. So your unit can run the refrigerator without being plugged in. So
that's right.
This refrigerator can still run off the grid, which I think is such a smart idea that someone's not, even if they do want a residential refrigerator, they're not bound to that power pole anymore.
Absolutely, and quite honestly, it's the safest way to run your refrigerator going down the road. Most customers want to keep their propane going to keep that RV refrigerator cold. You want everything to be cold when you get there, but really, is that the safest way to do it? Probably not. With the residential refrigerator, you're running that off of the power on the batteries. And again, it's the safest way. And of course, your truck's constantly charging those batteries as you're going down the road.
It's great. Scott, what are some of your other favorite features down here?
So we've got some awesome features that we, again, just incorporated this fall. One of them is my favorite, over the island. We've always had some type of wood treatment up here, but Amy knocked it out of the park with this beam up here. Really accents these pendant lights as well. It gives it more of an industrial feel. Absolutely love what she did and how the beam that she found. And then going in here, just some of those comfort features here. These two pop-up outlets on both sides there. Not only is there a USB charging station in there, but also outlets as well. And this one's actually inverted. What do I mean by that? A little bit ago, I was talking about the off-the-grid package that we have. Well, with the off-the-grid package, again, the solar panels, the inverter, the controller, but you also have 3 outlets in the trailer that are inverted, meaning when you're running off of solar, you can actually run maybe a coffee maker off of this outlet. And of course the TV is also on one of those outlets as well. So again, you're not plugged in anywhere, you can still watch TV or even make a pot of coffee. And coming around here, just a nice little subtle feature that we added for what we would call maybe a little beverage center, if you will, incorporated into the island. Now I've got a couple other things upstairs that I want to show you as well.
I'd love to see.
Awesome. So, Courtney, one of the things that we upgraded this year was this whole bathroom vanity. We were able to get a lot more countertop space, and then we also incorporated 3 drawers in here as well. So, you've got the medicine cabinet here, you've got the 3 drawers down there, and then you've also got this big linen closet back here. Tons of storage, and again, in that under 34-foot floor plan.
Yeah, and another thing that caught my eye up here is the marble surround. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so we've had this surround for a little over a year now, and the customers flat out love it.
It looks so residential.
Yeah, it's awesome. So going into the bedroom, I got a couple more things to show you in here. So Courtney, to follow up on the off-the-grid package that I was referring to, again, we have an outlet here in the bedroom that is inverted. Why is that important? Well, for those customers that have CPAP machines. And of course, we also have the 12-volt USB chargers on both sides of the bed as well.
And that's one feature that really caught my eye up here, because with our pre-loved rigs that we work with, you know, USBs weren't as common back then as they are now. And so we always have to install them, but you guys do it straight from the factory now, which I think is so great.
We're putting them everywhere we can because that's what the customers want.
And it's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
So also with the window up here, this is a really cool feature too.
I've been asked at shows, why in the world would anybody put a windshield up here? Well, very simple. If you go onto our Keystone post, the Cougar Facebook page, what have you, any of the social media, you'll see customers who will post pictures of what their view is out of the front of their trailer. And you just never know where your campsite's going to be. We've seen some with mountains, we've seen some with oceans, just lakes, what have you. And that's why. You just never know what your view is going to be. Why not soak it all in?
Yeah, usually people think that you back up to your view, but sometimes you pull forward
That's
to
right.
it. And so you've given us, the customer, an opportunity to see that as
Absolutely.
up there, which I absolutely love. So Scott, if people want more information on Cougar, where should they go?
Great question. So just go to Keystone RV/Cougar and you'll find all that information on everything that we've done new. And of course, the new floor plans that we have as well. We have 8 additional floor plans that we've added this year to our lineup.
Like this 290 RLS?
That's exactly right.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Again, thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. And very simple, you can go to Keystone RV/Cougar for all the new information. And of course, our new floor plans as well. We have 8 additional floor plans that we've added to our lineup this year. So thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you like what you see, the brand new floor plan and the all new Signature Series by Amy Grant.